I had another thought. Um, there are a lot of people right now across the United States who are doing amazing work. It's like they're protesting at ICE facilities in the cities where that's going on. They are following ICE vehicles. They are following ICE agents when they're walking on their way to work without their masks on. And they're posting these videos. And I just wanted to say something to these ICE agents. A couple of years ago, well, a little more than a year ago, year and a half ago, the United States Supreme Court put out a decision granting immunity to the President of the United States for criminal acts that he commits while in office. The Supreme Court provided him with immunity, or her, from prosecution for those criminal acts after they leave office. The Supreme Court, under John Roberts, invented that out of literally nothing. It's not in the Constitution, it's not in a statute anywhere. This Supreme Court that is packed with Trump taint sniffers invented presidential immunity out of literally nothing. But as it relates to ICE agents and to people like Stephen Miller and Kristi Noem and Tom Homan and Kash Patel and Dan Bongino and everybody else in the executive branch who is doing Donald Trump's bidding, the Supreme Court gave immunity for criminal prosecution to the president. The Supreme Court did not give immunity from criminal prosecution to you, ICE agents, Stephen Miller, Kristi Noem, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Tom Homan. The Supreme Court did not give immunity from criminal prosecution to any of you. And as we've seen, Donald Trump is now prosecuting his former national security advisor, John Bolton. So, working in his administration is not enough to avoid criminal prosecution. He can pardon all of you from federal charges, but you're all doing things at the state level too, ICE agents, Stephen Miller. Can you even imagine how fucking amazing it is going to be 3.5 years from now when we get to watch on live television when that dickless naked mole rat Nazi Stephen Miller gets arrested? I'm envisioning that by that point his wife and kids will already have left him, and when the feds show up to put him in cuffs, he's going to be sitting in like a corner booth in the back of a Taco Bell having a chalupa that was made for him by immigrants. His whole family is immigrants. But let's just envision that moment. It's like the feds bust into a fucking Taco Bell in Arlington, Virginia, 4 years from now, guns drawn, and they're screaming freeze at the top of their lungs and pointing their guns at that dickless naked mole rat, Stephen Miller. And they say, "You're under arrest. Put down the chalupa. Stand up, turn around, and put your hands behind your back." And in that moment, on live television, it's going to be on body cam. They'll show the body cam footage. He's going to stand up, turn around, put his hands behind his back, and then he's simultaneously going to shit his pants and he's going to wet himself. And then he's going to start shaking and he's going to start crying. And then they're going to put the cuffs on him. That dickless, naked mole rat Nazi who's bald and 4'10" is going to go to prison for the rest of his life. Stephen Miller is going to go to prison for the rest of his life. Imagine what that's going to be like. Because they're not going to put him where Ghislaine Maxwell is serving the rest of her sentence. Yeah. Stephen Miller's going to have a bad time.